This DJ will kick the floor in 3, 2, 1.
On the troll.
Hello and welcome back to Mzansi. Back again. It is our time of the day where we have to talk about the news of South Africa. Right?
Right.
Yeah. Yabona sibuyile nje, sibuyile impela, we are back, and I know that we are going to ruffle the feathers somewhere there and there. It's okay. That's what we live for. But today, we're in a story which is totally different. Not that much. In a sense, linked to the story of yesterday when it comes to John. Intertwined. Yes, that's the correct thing. Yes.
Kikithibang uthi ubamba ngapha kuvuza ngapha uthi ubamba le uqhamuka omunye ngapha nayi. A lot is happening right now. I can't keep up.
In a sense, what we are trying to say is that a lot of people are talking.
Yes, as they should.
So what do? We bring you a proper summary of that so that you understand. And we obviously have our opinion as a court of public opinion. Yes, tibang. And abanye bathi, I'm in charge here. Controlling this thing.
You had to go there again.
But we're not there. Let's talk about these things, which is caused by that thing.
Today, I would say one of the biggest stories that caught my attention was Serge Kabonge. The Kabonge. Man with a very interesting accent. Apparently in some interviews he said he's from Angola. Other people are saying that he said he's from Congo, but the accent is very much Portuguese. It's Portuguese, and countries that I know speak Portuguese is Mozambique and Angola and many others that I cannot think of right now. But Angola and Mozambique, they speak Portuguese.
Yes.
The accent is very much giving Portuguese. The French accent is somewhat similar, but not quite. It is more like Virgin, you know. It's a little bit.
That sounds more like French than when you say it like that.
It's more
that you are sounding more like French when you say Virgin. I think Portuguese, when they speak English, it's more softer than what we call French speaking.
Oh, Portuguese.
Yes, French speaking is more rough. And then Portuguese, yes, there is that roughness, but it's a bit softer than French speaking.
But what is shocking me about Serge is he's been here for quite some time. Like, I didn't know. There's a part of the interview where he says he's known General Sibiya for over how many years since he was in the Scorpions. The Scorpions were disbanded way back in 2008 or so.
Yes.
Way back there.
Yes.
So if he's known General Sibiya for that long, he's been in the country for quite some time. And he's still holding on to the Portuguese accent.
No, you can never take that.
It doesn't leave.
No, it doesn't leave you.
It's very stubborn, I see. But anyway, you guys, just to start on a lighter note, yes, Serge Kabonge, the international blesser, the blesser. There was a series of interviews he did around 2016, 2017, 2018. He was calling himself the international blesser, and he was talking about how he gives money to ladies, and ladies must know their worth, and yes, they must come to him and he will bless them. He was all over. So at the time I was still watching TV.
He was still hunting for Tebogo.
Yeah.
Thobejane'S.
Yeah. One would say that because Tebogo is also a slave queen. Allegedly, that she doesn't like being referred to that, but that's what she is. I mean, she had a whole show on McG's podcast talking about slave queens and stuff a couple of years ago. Yeah, so City girls is what she used to refer to herself as. How can I forget? We've been through interesting times in this country, okay? So Serge Kabong is a friend of Kat Matlala because he said that in the interview that he had today with Clement Manyatela. He had a very interesting interview with Clement Manyatela today that took about 20 minutes. I would recommend that you guys go and watch it because what caught my attention in the morning was this specific tweet that came from Clement Manyatela when he said, businessman Serge Kabonge tells me on the show that he is a close friend with suspended Deputy Commissioner Sibiya. We are close friends. He says Kabonge is friends with arrested Kat Matlala, whom General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi accused of having close links to, I think he meant criminal syndicates, but he wrote top cops. I think he meant criminal syndicates, allegedly.
Yeah.
Yes. So Serge Kabonge is a friend of Kat Matlala, as he has said on the interview. He even also said that he's a friend of Tebogo Thobejane'S, mostly, you know. But according to
Tebogo's friend more than
he is Kat Matlala's friend, and he's also in the affidavit that was given by Tebogo Thobejane'S regarding her case of attempted murder. She has painted the picture that Serge is also friends with Kat Matlala's wife, Tsakani Matlala. So Tebogo Thobejane'S, the ex-girlfriend of Vusumuzi, Kat Matlala, provided a statement to the police in February. And in that statement, she accuses Serge of helping Kat Matlala orchestrate the attempted murder, you know, that that was attempted on her life as well as her friend's life. She says that Kabonge was one of the last persons who saw her before shots were fired at her car after she left the restaurant where they were eating together and drinking. So she also once told Kabonge that she suspected that Kat Matlala was involved behind the murder of Babita Duokaran. So Kabonge said he was friends with both Kat and Tebogo, but mostly he was more closer to Tebogo. So Serge, on the other hand, has denied these damning allegations. I wanted us to go through Tebogo Thobejane'S affidavit. We're not going to go through the entire thing, just highlights to get a backstory of why this interview happened in the first place. It is all because of Sunday World when they published the affidavit. I think it was last week Sunday. They published the affidavit that Tebogo Thobejane'S had written. It's not even the entire affidavit. I think it's a portion of it, but they mostly focused on a question that a lot of people had as to why Vusumuzi, Kat Matlala's wife, was in the dock with him. Why she's standing as an accused person. How is she linked to this case? And Tebogo's affidavit painted that as to why she's there to begin with. I don't know if I should go through the entire thing, but I wanted to go through the highlights, okay? I'm going to go through the highlights where it starts here that Matlala's wife, now Tebogo, suggested in the statement that Matlala's wife, Tsakani Matlala, played a key role in a subsequent attempt on her life in October 2023. In her statement, signed under oath on February 18, Tebogo Thobejane'S claims that Matlala, a flamboyant businessman, had previously discussed orchestrating violent acts with her. So Tebogo is basically saying that as he was going to perform some of the violent acts, he would discuss them with her because they were dating at the time and she was the girlfriend. And he had sent hitmen out and they missed, and the person was a woman. She recounts. I don't know, because with Babita Duokaran's story, I haven't been following it detail for detail, but I remember there was some media coverage talking about how she was being watched and stuff before they ended up taking her life. I don't know if there was a failed assassination attempt on her life prior to them officially succeeding. I don't know about that part. It's something that I still have to look into, because now I have to go back and look at Babita Duokaran's story. Thobejane'S said she later connected this confession to the killing of Dokeran, a whistleblower associated with exposing corruption at Tembisa Hospital, after seeing Matlala and his business partner Morgan Maumela mentioned in news reports. Now, Morgan Maumela, we talked about him yesterday. News 24 did an all-exclusive article because they had said that he actually... I don't think it's News 24 that claimed that. It's another publication where they said that he got arrested, and because he got arrested, his assets were being seized or something like that. So this is what I would say Jeff Wicks of News 24 referred to, or he said he heard him being referenced as the Dawn of Tembisa, and he got a huge majority of those contracts at Tembisa Hospital. So Thobejane alleges that it was Tsakani, leveraging her professional connections, who orchestrated the attempt on her life due to personal jealousy. So Tsakani is Vusumuzi Matlala's wife, and Tebogo is saying that she's the one with professional connections who orchestrated the attempt on her life due to personal jealousy. Tebogo felt like Tsakani was jealous of her. The tension, Tebogo suggests, stemmed from her closeness to Tsakani's baby daddy, Kabelo. She said, I suspect Tsakani to be the person behind the shooting. And since she is a CEO of Cat Security is Vusumuzi Matlala Security Company. So Tsakani is the wife of Vusumuzi Matlala, and Tebogo Thobejane in her affidavit, she's actually sharing that Tsakani is the CEO of Cat Security. She said that she might have access to hitmen because of that, being the CEO of a security company. And when I went through, I think I saw something around last week, they shut down the website. The website is no longer there. But I got a snippet of them describing their security company, and they were saying that they were hiring ex-military people and people who've worked in the police force before.
Yeah.
And they were saying that those are the people that VIP, high, heavy guarded protection that they provide to people that need it. That's the advertising that they put out there. It's the description of the company. Very small, one paragraph
So
that I managed to hang.
Militants.
So Tsakani is the CEO of Cat Security Company.
Tsakani, the wife.
The wife.
Yeah.
So I think I can look for it quickly because I think I saved a screenshot on my phone just to give you a brief description of the company itself. I think I took a screenshot.
What is it called?
Cat Matlala Security. No, it's not Cat Matlala. It's Cat Security. Cat Security.
Cat Security.
It's Cat Security. Yeah, it was very interesting because I was like, you're hiring ex-soldiers and stuff. This is some serious business. This is a serious security company. It's not child's play. Okay, I'm struggling to find it, you guys.
Why specifically the... Yeah, why specifically?
Oh yes, found it. Let me read it for you guys. It says, CAT VIP Protection is a risk management and VIP security company based in South Africa, run by ex-South African military, intelligence, and risk management professionals. It says that they specialize in diplomatic assignments and dignitaries when visiting South Africa. Their core business is providing high-level VIP close protection services and intelligence-led risk management consulting and security solutions for organizations operating or investing in South Africa. They also run support in inbound executives, VIPs, and ultra-high net worth individuals with security and logistics solution during their visit to the country. As above mentioned, all our close protection officers are former defense, police, and the presidential VIP unit, and therefore all protocol is always observed. This was March. It was in 2023. There was an exhibit that they were doing in 2023. This is coming from that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Very interesting days.
So, continuing with Thobejane'S affidavit, it says, I suspect that Serge, Kabonge, and Natasha might be the people who might have been spotting me and were in communication with the hitmen. Thobejane'S statement further alleges that Matlala's involvement in the killing of his lawyer friend in 2020 following a fallout over SARS issues. She does not name that particular lawyer. However, he says that Ket Matlala was very worried about the SARS issue, and he had told her that his lawyer friend had reported him to SARS. After a few days, she learned that that lawyer friend had died. Regarding the Duokaran claims, she describes a road trip to Tembisa with Matlala, during which on the way, Matlala stopped on the way, whereby he got into Morgan Maumela's car. And they sat in the car for a little while. Thereafter, they drove to Tembisa at some tavern, whereupon arrival, Vusi met 3 African males unknown to Tebogo Thobejane'S. And she says that she remained in the car. Thobejane'S continued and said that after he met with the aforementioned African males, Vusi called her inside the tavern and he introduced these particular males to her.
Okay.
According to her statement, Matlala one day came home, appearing unsettled, and was pacing all around the house. She says that he told her that he was very stressed. She says, I remember him telling me that he had sent hitmen out and they missed, and the person was a woman. I did not respond to him. He then said to me that he was leaving and he was going to switch off his phone because he did not want people to trace him. So now comes Serge. The climate of fear, Thobejane'S adds, intensified as she confided her suspicions to Serge the Blesser. She says, I talked about my suspicion with Serge, telling him that I believe Vusi Matlala is behind the shooting of Babita and the killing of his lawyer friend who reported him to SARS. And what I know is that every conversation you have with Serge, he records every conversation. She says, I think Serge might have sold the recording to Vusi Matlala, which might have triggered him to think that I may have overheard his conversation with the 3 African males and Morgan, and might have fueled him to want to kill me. Sunday World learned that she spent some time with Serge hours before she was shot after leaving a restaurant in Sandton. Tracing her connection to Matlala back to 2021, Thobejane'S recounts that she came to know that Vusi Matlala was married and he informed her that he was going through a divorce. She claims that she introduced Matlala to Tsakani, then her business associate, who went by the surname Fernandez, as a potential funder. So it seems she and Tsakani knew each other before, and she says that they were business associates. She was a potential funder, and her name before she became a Matlala was Fernandez. Fernandez is Portuguese as well.
Yeah. So we have 2 Portuguese speaking people.
Serge speaks Portuguese. Tsakani is a possibility that she might also speak Portuguese. So all 3 first met at Morningside Shopping Center. However, the relationship became entangled quickly. Thobejane'S learned from Kabelo. Remember, Kabelo is the ex of Tsakani. that Matlala had cheated on her. He had cheated on Tebogo with Tsakani from the very beginning. That she says she introduced them.
So Tebogo was first.
That's what she says. But here's the tricky part. There's also a wife of Vusumuzi Matlala. Apparently she's the customary wife by the name of Cordelia, the one who was going around with blue lights taking children to school, and News 24 happened to grab that moment. Yes, Cordelia Matlala, I think that's her name.
Cordelia.
Yes.
Yeah, now what language is she? Is it she?
I think she's from Limpopo. I think she's Pedi, if I'm not mistaken. But I
Okay.
could be wrong. She could be Mopedi or Motswana. I'm not sure.
So that is the person who was using blue lights.
Yes. Taking the children to school.
Blue lights of the state.
Blue lights.
Of the state.
The
Oh,
state is the only one that has blue lights, yes. She was taking her children to school, and it became a very big thing because News 24 happened to grab that. They even have footage of it on their channel. And she was bragging. I create Instagram now. Instagram, but whom? So yeah, those blue lights, they were a topic for quite some time. I didn't even know that there was another wife in the picture until there was that court appearance.
And then they died down.
So there's that wife, Cordelia. I don't know whether they're still together or not, but Tebogo, apparently she came in between that period. I don't know whether they separated with the customary wife or what is happening. I don't know. Or they are no longer together. I don't know. But then came Tsakani around the same time that Vusumuzi Matlala meets Tebogo Thobejane. And Tsakani and Tebogo are business associates / acquaintances. She says she's the one who introduced her to Vusi. And then Tsakani ended up being in a relationship with Vusumuzi Matlala behind her back. At least that's how I get it. I don't know if I'm wrong, guys. You'll correct me if I misinterpreted. Hi, Kuningi. I need to go over this as quickly as I can. So later on, after they broke up with Vusi, she says that she learned that the day that Tsakani and Vusi met was the day that they connected. And the day for their second meeting, they were already sleeping together. She says that she learned this from Tsakani's baby daddy, Ukabelo. This revelation led to the collapse of Thobejane'S and Tsakani's business partnership. Thobejane'S was shot on October 17, 2023. Escalating tensions. She says that I was with my friends at Signature Restaurant Morningside Mall having some drinks. On this day, Serge insisted on joining us. Serge on the interview is saying he got invited and they were insisting that he comes to them.
So he was called.
Yes, that's what he's saying. But then on the affidavit, Tebogo is saying that Serge is the one who insisted on joining them. She says one of my friends is Natasha.
Okay.
And later at night, I saw that my funds were running low and told my friends that we should leave. As we were driving on Bryanston Drive at the Robots, I heard 3 gunshots. And the shots were coming from the right side of the car. I was in a state of shock and remained seated while bending or moving forward. I saw my friend. Then the friend is Japan, the name that she's using. I don't know whether it's her real name or not. But Japan was leaning forward and screaming that she was hit. So following this attempt on her life, Thobejane'S says that she fled to Dubai, Ghana, and Nigeria, fearing for her life. in November 2024, she was apparently informed by the investigating officer that there were people arrested for the shooting. And she says that when she saw the pictures of the arrested persons, she realized that one of the persons is the same guy that she saw 2 weeks prior to the shooting at Kwa Joyce. The tavern that she was referring to is called Kwa Joyce in Alexandra. And he later became known to her as Musa Kekana, and Musa Kekana stands as a co-accused both in Tebogo Thobejane'S case and I think also with the one year KT Molefe of shooting the engineer Amanswart, allegedly. Dokeran's killing remains under investigation with no charges either on Matlala or Maumela. So Serge responded today with the interview, and some of the responses, a lot is going on. I thought he would address the war side, but hey, I was not ready. I was not ready for the other stuff, he said. So Serge has denied any involvement in the attempted murder of actress Tebogo Thobejane'S, who was shot shortly after meeting him for dinner. He insists that he had no role in the shooting and claims that he left the restaurant an hour before the attack. Vusumuzi Matlala, an alleged underworld figure, is currently in jail after being accused of ordering this hit on his ex-girlfriend Tebogo Thobejane'S in 2023 October. In her affidavit, Thobejane'S alleged that Kabonge shared her location and claims that he had knowledge of a past murder linked to Matlala, the one of the lawyer that we just mentioned. And she said that she never... Well, Serge responded...
Yeah.
I think you should play the recording.
Okay.
He responded particularly to this accusation that came from Tebogo in her statement.
Let's hear what Serge says.
That matter.
Yeah, look, I don't see a reason of me sharing a location or communicate with anyone who was against Tebogo in that moment, according to her. I never share any location with anybody, because if I did share location, the police have a power, especially the team who are investigating the matter. You know, they have a power to find out. Even if I'm lying, I don't tell the truth, they have a power to find out. You understand? I never share any location. Tebogo, she's just lying to everybody. He need attention to people. He's trying to involve them, to involve me on the things that I don't know, that I was not even part of that. I was not even planning to anything just because I stopped talking to her.
Why did you stop talking to her? Why do you think she would lie and, as you say, argue that you are one of the people that helped Ket Matlala try murder her?
I'll give you a reason why. Number one, you must understand Tebogo is under attacks. I'm not only the person that Tebogo is accusing. He's accusing a lot of people. I have all the evidence of everyone that she's fighting about. She's fighting high-profile people she's been accusing on that day. Because when I arrived in the scene of crime when he was done there, she's the person who gave me a location to where to find her at the hospital. And then arrived there at the hospital. There was no police. I'm the person who called the police to arrive in the scene of crime. I took my phone, I called General Masha because I have access on them, because I'm one of the activity on the GBV on gender-based violence. That's what I communicate with them when there's any problem. You understand? Why must I go to be part of that? And then on the later stage, I'm the person who activated for this case to go further. Because after the hospital, when the police came, and then I called Tebogo on the side, I said, please, what happened to you? No one can be happy with that. And then she forced me to share a live on my Instagram about what happened to her. And then I was refusing on that. The reason why I was refusing, I said to her, look, what happened to you since the bullet did not get you? If I go live, they might see where we are. They might come here.
Yeah.
She said to me, no, you don't need to worry. Since you called the police here, you can go live. And then I didn't go for live.
So you went live?
I went live on my Instagram to address
you to do that.
She asked me to do that.
To announce to the public that
what happened to her. Yeah. And then I went live. And then I was in the hospital with her until the police arrived. Do you understand? And then I don't see a reason of me being involved on that.
Yeah.
You understand? And then I sit a couple of hours with her at the hospital. And then I left her, go home. Before I leave, I asked her, I said, please, You need to be honest to me, because if anything happened to you, I'll be the first person to ask. Tell me what is going on in your life. That's when she start mentioning the people that she been suspecting. In this moment, I'm not going to share their name here, only if it come in the right time that I need to share, because she's not telling the police the truth. You understand? She's not telling the police the truth. Because if she was telling the police the truth, she could tell the police that it's Serge who called the police to open the case, to deal with the matter. She could tell the police, why did she tell me the people that she was suspecting?
Yeah.
She's
So,
denying.
so she's utterly denying.
He's utterly denying it.
He's at, but okay. He is also, in a sense, saying he did not have the reason to share a location with the people that Tebogo claims are against her. And later on, he sounds like he did not know, because he's asking in the hospital, you need to tell me the truth about, but
Who's really after you?
yeah, I think the question here is, did you touch the base maybe with the camp of Cat, be it Cat himself or the wife? It shouldn't have been limited to one person, because he sounds confident in answering, saying that Cat didn't share Cat and all that. But what about the wife? Now, considering the fact that they could be speaking the same language, they could know each other beyond. In fact, he's sounding more friends to Tebogo more than Cat. But what about the wife?
That's a question that
The
wish
co-accused
Clement
one, not the
would have
one
touched on.
not the one who is at home, maybe the blue light one, the one that is currently in Tsakan.
The co-accused, who's standing co-accused.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe they had to squeeze in everything because maybe they were rushed or something, I don't know. But that question was very important, because one thing that I also heard an allegation that Serge works for Matlala's security company. I don't know how true that is. It still needs to be verified. It's an allegation for now. So if that was the case, and they speak the same language, and Tebogo in her affidavit, she's accusing the lady. She's saying she's the one who organized for the hit. So does Serge and the lady know each other? Do they speak? What's their story?
No, initially, Sizwe, we all thought the guy is from Nigeria. No, the guy sounds more Portuguese than anything.
Apparently he's from Angola.
Yeah. It could be Angola, it could be, it sounds more Portuguese. I mean, the accent of English. We know how the English of our brothers from the West sounds like. Yeah, so this one sounds more Portuguese.
The Nigerian English sounds very different. It sounds very different.
Yeah, so it seems as if also there is a campaign to taint Tebogo. Not to say he doesn't do what they say he does, but why?
As an addict.
Why are we getting there? I mean,
discredit.
Are you denying the fact that there was an attempt to their life and the friend? When I say their life, but it happened.
It did.
So
happen.
why then are you rushing into the side of accusing her of using substances and all that? Like,
because if we're gonna go with accusations, there are also accusations against Serge himself. You know, Zikon, we're just not gonna mention them until they materialize into something. But why call her a substance user?
Exactly.
Even if it's true, why does it feel like you're discrediting her story?
You know, it's the issue that we've been fighting about when it comes to Mkhwana's. And who's this guy? General
Sibiya.
No.
Who?
Fanny Masemola.
Oh, Fanny Masemola.
Yeah, it sounds similar, the narrative. Yeah.
So it's very interesting. He says that he never shared any location with anybody because if he did share the location, the police have power. He believes in the power that the police have, especially the team who are investigating the matter. I don't know whether he's referring to the political killings task team, and now he's implicating himself as the one who followed up on the case. So if he says that he followed up on the case, has he had any interaction with the political killings task team?
I think also he's trying to show the connection that he has with our police. To say that he's saying he's a GBV activist.
Yes.
How did he get that? Considering that he at some point claimed that he was a blesser of some sort.
He was a blesser. He was the one calling
but
upon
how did he
women
move to
come and...
But do you see how this organization, they are normally questionable somewhere, somehow, the characters that they bring in
Yes.
to either sponsor them or one way or another.
Yes, they are.
And the same people that are supposed to protect our ladies, and then there's an issue.
And because he's claiming to be this GBV activist, he said that he had the number of General Masha on standby and he could call him anytime. In fact, he called him on the night that there was this hit on Tebogo, this alleged hit on Tebogo. He called General Masha and was asking why are they not attending to the scene. The police station is not that close, it's not that far away. Normal, I wouldn't even say normal, like us citizens, it's 10,111. We hold on for dear life. We wait. If we are lucky, we get someone on the other line and we start explaining, and then they transfer us to the nearest police station where we can get assistance. And we don't have numbers of generals that we can call at any time, and we don't. So Mr. Serge has a number of General Masha, and he called trying to get Tebogo help. Nothing wrong with trying to get Tebogo help, but uyakumbula not so long ago, family, we had a situation with Malcolm X, who was saying that he called General Sibiya of the Hawks when Katiso Katie Mulefe was getting arrested for the very first time in December.
Yes.
He said that he called General Sibiya, and then the Hawks came in and, were trying to find out who are these people trying to arrest Katiso Katie Mulefe. That's powerful. That's powerful connections right there. It's powerful connections right there.
Yeah, it is powerful. But let's listen to the next step. Oh, boy.
So, yes, I'm going to continue talking, Mr. Anonymous. So, Serge also said something along the lines that he's the one who actually pushed for this case to be investigated. I think I asked that if that's the case, did he have any interaction with the political killing task team, or was there another team of investigators that was working on this case before the political killings task team started investigating it? Maybe those are the investigators he's referring to that he was doing follow-ups on. Well, coming from them, not much was getting done. So not much was moving, in my opinion, because we only got to hear about this once the political killing stars team was called and they started making arrests. Also, he says he's close friends in business with Kat Matlala. He even said, I'm not the only person that Tebogo is accusing. She's accusing a lot of people. I have all the evidence of everything that she's fighting. She's fighting high-profile people. What is he talking about? Who could be the high-profile people? Is it Vusumuzi Kat Matlala? And also, he says that he stated that he called the police and took Thobejane'S to the hospital. He says he's the one who took him to the hospital. He added that she later asked him to go live on Instagram to share what had occurred. In fact, he used words that he forced her. She forced me to share a live on my Instagram about what happened to her. And then he says that he was refusing. I said, since the bullet did not get you, if I go live, they might see that they might come here. And then she said to him, no, you don't need to worry since you called the police here. Serge also accused Tebogo of lying out of personal bitterness. He's also saying that Tebogo is bitter and claims that she attempted to control who he spoke to. He's saying that he's trying to control, he will not allow it. He's trying to control him speaking to Kat Matlala and also Morgan. So does Serge speak to Morgan as well? I'm telling you, it's a lot. Mr. Anonymous, it's a lot.
It is a lot.
What does he mean? He's also talking to Morgan.
Yes.
Morgan Maumela. The man whom is not known.
By the president?
Yes, the president says he doesn't know that man. So, Serge knows him. And he's in contact with him. And he's saying, Tebogo, no, do not tell me that I should not be speaking to those people. They are business associates.
What business?
I don't know. There were some comments of people who were saying, journalists have to stop calling these people businessmen. And when I look at old articles of Serge, I'm like, he's always been called a businessman, but I have no idea what business he does. I have no idea.
I've managed to get the second video. Let's see.
Yeah.
What's your relationship with the Deputy National Police Commissioner, Shadrach Sibiya? Do you guys know each other?
Look, I know the general. Everybody knows the general for many years. You understand that?
You have a close relationship.
I've got a close relationship with him for many years. Not in the bad way. Like everyone who are friend to him. He's a very nice person to anyone. You understand?
Okay. But what formed the relationship?
What formed the relationship? I met the general when he used to be in the Scorpion. Yeah, that's where we met it before. We never met it in the office. We met it via a close friend.
So this is more a friendly relationship?
Friendly relationship,
Okay.
nothing more than that.
Okay, nothing. Because I'm asking that because I interviewed, was it Malcolm X on the show? And
Yeah.
he spoke about the relationship he has with, who was it? The former Hawks head, Godfrey Sibiya, for instance. And of course, there are some people that have made claims around business people that have got these strong links to these top cops. In this case, that's why I'm asking you about Shadrach Sibiya. So you're saying your relationship was more friendly outside of work, and it's got nothing to do with what he does?
Look, he's got nothing to do what he does. Look, I'm not a policeman. I don't do any business with a policeman. You understand? I'm an entrepreneur. I run my own business. That has got nothing to do with him.
Yeah.
You understand? Like when I used to be one of the in the gender-based violence, when I have a problem, that complainer come, I do refer people to him on the case basis.
But you're not a police informant of
No,
sorts.
I'm not one of them.
What
And then
did-
I will never be.
How did you feel about what General Mkhwanazi said in KZN? Because he seemed to say there are certain business people who are in close relations with top police cops, and he was trying to suggest that that's why there's often political interference even coming from the top cops themselves.
Look here, I think that one you can keep it for somebody else who's in the same direction with them. I'm not part of that, and then I'm not gonna comment on anything that General Mkhwanazi say. I'm not commenting anything that on the side of General Sibiya. You understand? I'm here to respond on the allegation that was against me. Whatever the general put in the public, I've got nothing to do with that.
Another thing that Tebogo Thobejane'S put out is that she claimed
That was an offish cut, but the next question has nothing to do with General Sibiya. Hey, Mr. Anonymous.
No,
Hi, I can't keep up.
Other people are lucky, man, to just have connections with people who are in the upper places. I mean, yeah.
Hey,
And this thing of GBV activists, it doesn't sit well with me. How did he join the GBV?
and allegedly he used to own nightclubs, so it's a very big question mark. How did he end up being a GBV activist? And I heard someone on the show sending a WhatsApp. They sent it to Clement, and they said that they are very grateful and thankful to him for he saved their brother. He looked for the car. I think he was hijacked. They found the car and they found their brother safe within 24 hours. And they found the criminals too within 24 hours. And Serge was the one doing that work.
Big connections.
It was I don't know if it's a he or she, but they were thanking him for that. He's not the police. You heard him. He said he's not the police.
Got no business with police. Only being a GBV activist.
And the most interesting thing is that he's saying he knew General Sibiya when he was still a part of the Scorpions. Do you know that Serge the Blesser at some point got arrested and he was incarcerated at Koshimampuru?
But Scorpion we're talking about something of, when was it?
2008, he got disbanded, I think, sometime around there. It's something we have to Google so that I'm accurate, or at least
Let
closer
me try to
accuracy.
find out if
But it's been a while since the Scorpions were it's been a while since they were disbanded. It's been a long time. It means he's known General Sibiya for quite a long time. If that's the case. It's been a long time, and he denied being an informant, a police informant. He says he will never be a police informant. But you know General Sibiya, and General Sibiya has worked in high profile in the police for many, many years. I mean, you can hear it, the Scorpion were very much high profile in the police. They were like the Hawks. And then he worked in the Hawks also for some time. In fact, he was leading the Hawks around the time where the incident happened in 2014 to Senzo Meyiwa.
Yeah, and indeed, yes. Major General Sibiya worked as a chief specialist investigator in Free State branch of Directorate of Special Operations, more commonly known as Scorpions.
When was this? Can you find the year?
2009. He worked with the Scorpions before they were disbanded in 2009.
So they were disbanded in 2009. Okay, I wasn't a bit far off. This is the 9
So this man has been here.
all along.
I thought he was making a mistake. Like, maybe meant hawks.
Maybe he meant hogs. Ne?
No, that's what I thought.
That is scorpions.
But the guy is just saying scorpions. So I had to go and look for scorpions. If this man has worked with scorpions, and indeed.
He has worked in the scorpions before. Yo, I just felt like, yeah, after what General Sibiya has been through, I don't think he needed this interview. This is just too much. It's a close relationship. Why does he use words like that?
I don't know. I really don't know. But it's time. I mean, everyone's got to say something, in my opinion. You know, that's a feeling I'm getting.
Sure, guys.
But I'm surprised. I didn't know.
Since the Scorpions,
That's
that's more than 10 years of knowing him. More than 10 years. And then he tries to play it off like General Sibiya is accessible to everyone and is known by everyone. That's not the case. It's not. He's friendly with everyone.
Wow. And everyone is disowning Vusumuzi's cat now. But they were business partners.
Yes.
Let's press the like button, guys. Very interesting days. Indeed.
It's not raining anymore. It's pouring. It is
Very
pouring.
interesting days indeed. No, I'm surprised.
I hear people are very critical. They're like, Clement, why are you platforming these people? And people have been annoyed with Serge over the years. Why is this person getting this much coverage in our media? Why is he getting all these interviews? I think it speaks to the kind of connections he has more than anything. And I feel like he knows he's connected. I know, and he's showing South Africa how connected he is. I don't see anything particularly wrong with what Clement has done. He's seeking answers to questions. I mean, Thobejane'S brought him up in her affidavit. So they were giving him a right of reply. If he won't respond to Sunday World, then he can respond to whoever he feels comfortable with. And it's clear he feels comfortable with Clement. And he felt very comfortable because look at all the information he has just given us, leaving us with more questions. Yeah?
He's a man of connections, man.
He's connected. He's connected. I give it to him. He knows important people in important places. You know, even how he casually just said, I called General Masha, you know.
Yeah.
General Masha was a provincial commissioner, not a provincial commissioner, a commissioner of a section in Johannesburg. Let me put it that way. He was under General Mtombeni, who was the provincial commissioner of Gauteng. I think it's still him, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Yes. So he was reporting to General Mtombeni, who's the provincial commissioner of Gauteng.
There's nothing wrong about Clement asking the questions. I don't have any problems.
And also getting this interview. I don't see a problem either. Even with the one of Malcolm X, I didn't see a problem. That's what journalists are supposed to do. Not ask us the questions. Because some journalists have the audacity to ask us questions like it's not their job to find out.
Yeah. No, there's nothing wrong with what you did. It's fine. Let's press the like buttons. Press them like you mean it. We haven't reached 100 of likes. Are we that much reliant to Morning Gang?
Of course. Morning Gang is the best, hey? And even some of the comments that I get from the Morning Gang are very, very nice. That video I did alone, it was so strenuous. That judgment, it was too much for me. provided that, I had to look at the court case again and try to remind myself of some of the points and some of the things that I picked up. And then I had to come and explain. Mr. Anonymous, what's going on?
No, I can hear you. Continue speaking. You're fine.
Yes, and then I had to go and find out some of the things from the court case itself to try and understand why the judgment was the way that it was. So I got a lot of positive comments. Thank you, you guys. You're giving me energy because I struggle when I do content alone.
Yeah, it's a struggle.
It's a struggle.
But yeah, really, thank you guys for the support
and the encouragement. I'm going to try and do more.
So, as we say that, press the like button, press Alendaba. As we continue, and yes, we still require membership in these trying times. Please like the video, and thank you for those who have pod in our account. We appreciate you guys. We don't mention you because you do it on the background, but thank you. We really, really, really appreciate you. So yeah, basically that's what has been happening.
General Sibiya has been linked to yet another character. I'm not gonna say anything, but this piece of information I forgot to tell you guys. Serge the Blesser was arrested. He shared the story on McG's podcast back in 2021. And he says he was arrested because of a woman that he was dating.
Yeah.
He says the woman snitched on him to the police because he was keeping cash in his house in a safe.
And
then they fought
because
with the
that.
woman. Fought with the woman, and then he said that the police came and they said he was laundering money. And they arrested him and they put him in the jail. They put him in prison. And he was there for a couple of years. And then when he came out, he now was throwing money at young women. International Blesser with Fat Joe. Fat Joe was the one responsible for bringing us this character, by the way. He was all over. Even on that podcast with McG's with Fat Joe.
Oh, so he came with Fat Joe there.
Fat Joe is the one parading him. He started with that show in Bojalav, and then next thing, they were very close. They were friends, acquaintances, I don't know. But yes, Fat Joe was the one who brought us this man, and he became famous like that.
Everything happens for a reason.
And apparently also own nightclubs, and apparently also linked to Kenny Kunene. There's a picture of them together. So, yes.
The cycle gets bigger each day for one reason or another.
Apparently also owned nightclubs.
You keep on saying the nightclubs.
Apparently, I'm not sure. But yeah, Ziakala. It is what it is.
How do you have a problem with nightclubs?
I do have a problem with nightclubs. I do. I don't like nightclubs.
Business. That's what businessman is coming from. This is, it's a surprising situation. So you move, you come to open a club.
Yes. Like
And-
it's a scarce skill.
No, but it's okay. It's okay.
I'm sorry, you guys. I hate nightclubs. Guys, I'm sorry. I hate nightclubs. Like, I don't like
that's the
them.
only thing that you can open that doesn't need your fingerprints after being arrested.
Hey, Nkosi, I'm going. Guys, I don't like nightclubs. Especially what happened after that Zenzui situation. I'm still traumatized. I don't like nightclubs.
More so if they are owned by people who are not South African.
And look at what happened with Zinzu. Where was that man of no color from? Switzerland or something like that?
Yeah,
He's gone.
Yeah. I think a lot of things are happening with these nightclubs, man.
He's gone.
You
vanished. It's like that thing never happened.
This thing of diluted waters does not have that much money. Eventually you venture into new businesses
Yes.
that are more mysterious than anything.
Yes.
So that's a problem.
There was this man who was explaining it. But hey, I'm not sure if YouTube is allowed for us to share. Maybe I'll put it in the membership just to help you understand what nightclubs their purpose are for, really. And he was explaining it. I
No, that's true. I agree with that explanation. Nightclubs. If I was a president, they would definitely they would have no space in my economy.
Close them.
I would close that thing.
Close them.
Yes, and these mushrooming taverns everywhere. Close that thing. Shut that thing down.
Close them.
Don't make it easy and accessible for kids to actually indulge in diluted waters like that. I mean, if the place that sells it is next door, it's easy for a kid to access that thing or actually turn into that thing.
Girls mature body-wise or physically at a faster rate. So you'd find that some of them are in these clubs and people just look the other way. Like you can see that she's 15.
You remember the situation of the Eastern Cape, that massacre that happened
in
your Bain. Those were young
You
kids.
can see that the child.
And people
you
act
just-
surprised when it happens. They're like, oh, I didn't know. What is it that you didn't know? I mean, isn't it your responsibility to look after your business and check what needs to happen, what needs not to happen? I mean, now we should tiptoe it, talking around it. Oh, didn't know and whatnot. But you opened it. You are responsible for it.
Then they're like ladies' night. And that ladies' night you see goes,
Ngani lezi zinto?
these are children.
And it's okay. People don't have any problem with that.
In fact, you use them to bring in more customers who are males who like that. And so that they can spend money. There was a video of Saint Bougie explaining the hosting job. I never understood that job, by the way.
I never understood it
Even
too. Even
Tebogo
today.
Thobejane'S was talking about how she was also a host at some point. There are these women that got fame via Instagram, and Tebogo is part of those women. So Saint Bougie was explaining how it works. And for the first time, I think I got that explanation for the first time in 2025, because all these years they kept saying, I'm a club host, I'm hosting. And I'm like, what is that? Hosting, do you serve drinks? What is hosting? She described it and she said that you bring in men that are going to spend in the club a lot of money.
Okay.
They spend their money, right?
Yeah.
They buy those expensive bottles and stuff like that, and they make you happy and they fill the table and they spend money. But then you, as the host, you can't just leave after they're done spending money.
Mm-hmm.
You must live with them.
Was that an explanation?
Yes,
So it's high class way of doing certain things.
yes.
Okay.
So I never understood it. I got it this year. What is hosting? And I wouldn't encourage young girls to go into that career. It's
Of
not
hosting.
safe. It's not safe at all. It's a bad idea. Go to school. Stick to that calculus and algebra. Figure it out. Do not get into that space. It's not safe.
Think about it. If your girlfriend was to tell you I'm a hostess, what is it?
And now
called?
when your girlfriend says they are a host, that is what
What do
they
they hostess?
a host, a club host.
Host. I'm a host. What?
It's not
Are
safe.
you owning the club? I'm a host.
It's not a safe career.
Remove That's exactly what that thing is.
No.
That's exactly how I understood it.
But yeah, that's basically in a nutshell, is that you can't have a man come spend a lot of money buying expensive bottles of champagne, filling up the table, spending so much money in this club just to give you, that.
I've
share.
had a friend who said he was a host also. He was getting paid. She was a host. She was getting paid through that. Now I understand that she was a host.
Yes, so at
A
the
very
end of the night,
serious
some guys are like, I
host.
can't spend 100K and then you don't want to go with me. Then what? Are you going to refuse?
So she's a host.
Because there's your portion there on that 100K. Maybe yours is like 20K. So to get it, the person must be happy and have the encouragement to come back and spend again.
As a host.
Hi, go get your job in sales, Mtakabao, and just dial and just make sales.
Don't be a host.
No, it's not safe. It's not a safe career. No, we all love money, but not like that. No. Go get your call center job and
And then they parade these
work.
nice cars, this everything.
Yeah, they have
Aesthetic
to.
life.
No, they work very hard for them. They have to. They have to.
Then
They
you
have
believe that that person can really refer you to an honest, innocent job.
Alabook.
A host who told you education is just useless. Then all of a sudden they are in a scholarship journey telling you where to get a job through scholarship, which is learning. And then when they turn their back and go be a host in South Africa, at least they still have their freedom.
At least they can still go home.
And come back and tell us on TikTok that is allowed in South Africa. Unlike other countries where it's not allowed.
It's not.
Then you take an advice of a host
Mr. Red-
who tells you to go to a certain country. Hey, you are very...
Apparently, they're saying that girls get jobs here. Apparently. I'm like, what is going on? What is going on?
South Africa, we are everything that is not right in the eyes of God. Everything. We have hosts who have like a lot of voice that they're not supposed to have.
An influence, right?
And sometimes they change. They call themselves influencers if they are tired of being host.
Look, guys, if you've got kids who are still young, 18, 19, please tell them
And
to
you
go to
look
school.
at these people who are advertising
Tell
these
them
things.
to go get an education. I know before I've been like, oh, education is not. No, the children need education. The young ones need it. It's best to get it while you're still young. Please encourage them to go to school. Ayikho lento lena. Ayikho. This social media life is all fake. Ayikho lento le. Ayikho. Ayikho.
Otherwise, you're gonna have. And the other thing that people should caution, I should caution about. You see, this thing of gentle parenting. That thing is nonsense.
Is it nonsense?
It is. It is. A lot of these hosts, they come from that side.
Very understanding parents.
You know, I can never have a kid bring a boyfriend in my house.
Well, they do.
No. You can do whatever you do, but not in my house.
Now they are making rules and stuff about how parents should parent them.
Not in whoever made those rules, go and host your boyfriend there. Not in my house.
But hi guys, you gotta have like a 16-year-old chilling with boys in your house. No. Oh, I would have a heart palpitations. I mean, no. What are these boys doing in my house?
Not even if you're 18, 19, you cannot bring a boyfriend in my house.
No, it's wrong. Like, guys, I know now that like things are changing, times are changing, but no.
Even at 20, if you haven't come and sit down with me and say, Dad, this is what I want to do. I want to marry this kid and whatnot, and not. We need to send 1, 2, 3 there.
If that conversation has not happened,
you can't. I mean, I was grown, bro. I never brought a girlfriend at home. Just bringing a girl. It was something I would do in my hashahashin and come back.
And be like, yo.
Oh, you have hosts that. If you wanna host someone, go there. That president tells you that you have the rights and whatnot. Go there. Come back here and be a kid. I cannot stop you. In any case, they teach you however they want to teach you. I will try my best, but once you decide, you decide. Once they go black, they never go back. So be what you want to be, far away from me.
Hey, people, I don't know where we are going, but yeah, it is what it is. Sometimes you have to put your foot down and parent.
I can allow my kid to do what I couldn't do. I can't. You know, one day I'll tell you about the story where I disappeared with someone's girl. How afraid I was when that woman decided to treat that woman as that young girl as a lost girl. So they had to come to my father. It was the most difficult, painful
I'd
New
like
Year.
to hear that story, please.
It was the most difficult, painful New Year that I've ever had.
So where were you taking the kid?
So
Why did you take it?
angiyazi ukuthi emakhaya we have ekhaya ekhulu. Most of the time ekhaya ekhulu kusala bogogo yabo. And abogogo, they are very friendly, those ones. I can pray they are about to go, those ones. They are very friendly with Tabazugul Babo Shem. So
they're gentle parents.
That's where you get gentle parenting. So here is me. I went there, very chill there. Yabo.
Yes.
And everything was going smooth. And those they knew Gucci, that girl was dating and was dating me. In a sense, they just knew.
Yes.
Because the first thing when they reported this girl being lost, they came straight to my house. They didn't go around looking for them. They came to my house.
They knew where she was.
They knew where she was.
And then they said you kidnapped her.
I didn't say I kidnapped her. They reported to my father.
They said what to your dad?
They reported to my father. And then my mother called me when I was just coming. You know what I was doing? So I would come back home because home is closer. These homes are very close.
Yes.
So I would come for food, just steal food for both of us. Like when my mom cooks, I would come, dish for both of us and disappear. Yabo? Hey, Gandhi, my father just told you the story. Hi.
What happened? What were the
It was the
consequences?
most awkward conversation you can ever have with your parent. The most awkward, because we know we talk about these things as just joking, joking. I mean, you know how fathers are. They will joke with their son just to test with which team do you play for. Yeah, well, that's it. It ends there. Hey, but when it happened, I didn't get it. I was angry, but I had to go very because there were circumstances that were stopping me from taking her back. She spent the night there and then she was afraid of going back home.
Yes, they were going to.
So it was that situation. So I had to find a way of telling her, so please go back home. I can't deal with my father. I was afraid of my father. If you talk about me, I was afraid of my father. I wouldn't do things that, you know. Okay,
they're best friends.
Being best friends with your kids, okay. Now my father was not that, you know. But when it comes to serious talk, I knew when it was time for serious talk.
It's time to draw the line.
But this is where we draw the line. This is where everything stopped. You know, they called me. I denied that woman was there. But when my father asked me one question, ngavuma time ndoda ukhona lo muntu. Khona that's I enza sure ukuthi ingane iphindele emzini wakubo ekhaya kubo. Ayivele nami ngathi hayi. Ayivele ngehla sengigijima. Afike ngathi vaya mfo. Hey manje vaya ngobusakhuluma. Uzothola induku yakho ngale, it's fine. Let me go deal with my parents back home. That's it. And it ended there. From there, vele mina bengasashaya izinto zama sleepovers. So these are things that our kids today don't understand. Uthola chilile la kusofa nentombazane yakomunye umuzi nawe uzoyiphakele njani? How do you do that?
I can't get used to it. Maybe it's because I saw too much with my peers when I was younger that it's something that I wouldn't risk with my own kids.
No.
I don't think I would.
But hey, it's indawo zasemadolobheni.
Hey, I saw too much. I'm like, I'm good.
I'm good vele. Mina ngafika endlini kukubili, mina uzoyilanda vele sengishayile. Ifunani la? Wena naye zobabili lendoda. If kuyindoda. Makuwumfana ke I send my daughter to store vele ngithi hamba uthenga drink bo. Ngihlale ngikhuluma nalo mfana lo. Uzomfica engasekho wena. Uzomfica senyamalele. Endlini yami. Hawu kahleni bo. But again, guys, please like the video. Sivala kanjalo indaba ngendaba yo hosting and gentle parenting.
Hosting. Guys,
Like
it's
party.
a bye from us until tomorrow.
Yeah, until tomorrow. But before we go, Mthozisenlanga, siyabonga ukuthi ukhona membership. Season 18 member get better. Yes. Laura, thank you for being here. Ntokozo Mbele, siyabonga. Ntokozo membership. Ndanzileya, thank you. Bongandla K membership, thank you. Akasibona ubani lo Phumlani Mahaiya. Thank you very much for being with us. Bongseni Masilela, siyabonga. Lindiwe siyabonga. Owen Komani membership, siyabonga. BBM membership moderator, siyabonga for keeping these likes up. Acabanga to you came here, we were on 7 or something. You've been pushing the likes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jabu, just for reminding people, those 121 dockets smells beer everywhere. Yes, ujabu shonjalo. Ubani futhi la sibone. Chris Neo, siyabonga. Ngokuba nathi, thank you very much. Bongani Mendu, siyabonga. Okay. Pamela Sisane, thank you. Bongantube, siyabonga. Ephraim Matlala, siyabonga. Bantokozo mentioned Karabo, Thank you, siyabonga. Karabo Crash, siyabonga. Sibusisa Nzinda Tsibande. Thank you very much. Sibongile Mlangeni, siyabonga. J Makuverele. Yeah. Siyabonga. Yeah. Mojalifa Libusa. Siyabonga. Mbani lona. Yeah. Vusi Mabena, thank you. Mamula membership, siyabonga. Pinky Nziba, thank you. Ignatia Jimenez, thank you. Vusi Somjali, thank you. Mraul Mtrobel, adi hey beautiful hey beautiful Mzansi reality family. Nkosi yami siyabonga. Sihamitsi uthi makili register. Kilebohile our moderator, thank you very much signing the register. Patience Tenjane at greetings from Botswana, Mr. Ano and Emily, all the way from Botswana. Nijane Botswana, niyaphila. Hengizwile kuthiwa impela asezukudingakala ama passport moya Botswana. Ma visa lento leyo ayizukudingakala iqhathe elikhulu lelo Lazola Boyo, thank you. Thobejane'S, our moderator, thank you. Mukhadi Modika, thank you. Leviva, thank you. Mlilo, thank you. Sibande Skatele, thank you. Lindiwe Ngwane, thank you. Lindiwe Bembe, thank you. Yeah. Sakile Mpungos, siyabonga kakhulu bafethu. Ubali simshile. I'm in a situation because of my ex-husband. He's gentle parenting, and now I always make sure when my 19-year-old son visits with his girlfriend, I make sure to sit with them until they leave. Never. But kuphi khona? Uyabona uma ngabe benze njalo vele you know, like ma wenze njalo Vusumuzi egcekeni. Akithi vele si gentle parenting sikhona. Vusumuzi egcekeni omkhulu okade office ukuthi wenziwe. You know, Vusumuzi. Uthatha iphini full nikeza intombazana.
Wash my windows.
Yes. Just do something. Yes. Vusumuzi. Enza spring cleaning. Umfana umbeke phandle intombazana uyibeke endlini.
Wash my windows. Makoti.
Uzoyibona leyo nto leyo. Vusa nje umsebenzi omkhulu. Umbize ngomakoti.
Makoti.
That's what my mom would do with my younger brother. Hi. Vusumuzi. How?
Oh my God.
Shy spring cleaning esibi.
Our township mothers were on to something.
Esibi spring cleaning. Busu uyahlala phansi mawuqeda la ukudeza umbizo uthi makoti awungenzele itiye. Yeah.
Umama like uphuza itiye ekseni.
No, angithi ufike mina uvakashini.
Angizukugada in advance that you drink tea 3 times a day.
Angizukugadala nezingane mina. Vusumuzi lo umfana.
Oh my God.
Umfana mfake kwigarden. Ekade yahlala uthi azishe. Umqoqisa amaguzi. Uzobona ke that meeting will never happen in your house. Vusumuzi mina my mother doesn't buy it. Lento ukuthi uvakashile. Uvakashe kuphi khona? Uzosebenza uzoxova udaka. How? Uzoxova udaka. Plus kusemakhaya ke lapha. You know, sometimes with that issue of water that is happening here, it happens that side. And then we go fetch water on the rivers. Uzofika newivi yakho emnandi, uzohamba nayo ibheke eceleni. How? Vusumuzi. No, uzoba happy to work if you give him umsebenzana omncane. Umsebenzi omkhulu. Kuzoqina nendonga, ziwasho indonga lezibe emhlophe kwa. Vusumuzi, understanding. Yeah, understand.
Oh my God.
Umsebenzi angeke awenze khaya kubo. umtlisa nodongo uthi akaluwash
Udong.
aluwash once wadikile wahamba nakho ngeke saphinda buye
Noma ebuya wena ungekho.
hawu sengizohlala manje ngibe security lengane manje ena19 ngihlale nje ngibukele nazo emehlweni
Yo uma wakho ayingeke.
Esabi zona lezi ngane engabe sabo uma bengane ngoba thi lezo intombi zayisaba ngisho ukuhlangana nomama edropeni as if they know as if my mother knows anything. Umuzo uzo ngecall ngena hey ngibona uma wakho ngisabalekile kanza manje ayisibini nje ukuhlala la.
You see them at the corner of your street.
Vusumuzi ayiwasho imoto umuntu imoto egcikeni sikhiphe zonke mfana nazi imoto unikeza ibhakethi unikeza manje ayikhale wena makoti nalo udonga namawindi
Makoti.
How I've got a friend, this friend of mine, Umawak.
Yes.
That woman is that condescending, you know. They'll call you Makoti. Asha Sheikh. Hey, you'll work. You'll work. I'm telling you, that guy is 40 now, ne?
Yes.
Alobuli. Intombi yakhe mvisitayo.
Yes.
They come once, they never come back.
I think at 40, Mama can slow down now.
No, but the problem is that you are still not a man enough to bring a woman in your father's house.
Yeah, we need to have.
You have not done anything to actually bring what we call umakoti. Like whose child are you bringing here? When the question is, if we swipe this thing around, it was your daughter. Would you allow your daughter to go kotiza there without anything being done?
No.
You know, in the olden days, in our culture, bekukhona into ekuthiwa umisiduko. That's a first sign ukuthi usuqonyiwe.
Okay.
Akusho kodwa ukuthi you are going to start staying there and indulging in things that you are not supposed to indulge in. And then emva kalokho into elandelayo, your father is going to push you ukuthi uhambe yolobola. Ngane yabantu le. Mayifika visitor kanye is here to actually advertise herself as a person okhuthele. That's it. And it ends there.
And the family must encourage.
Then the family is going to encourage their son to work hard when you need to do something. If the father has cows, if the father has cows, going to give the cows to the son and say, add something, let's go. That's how my mother got married.
He who's found a wife has found a good thing.
Yes. In our days, it's okay. You just visit nje. Ngama short, ngama bum short.
Gentle parenting.
Never. Not emzini kababa. No.
Must be understanding.
If that thing happens, because now they are educated, when I take my son, this is why you need a house in villages. A proper villages. No, they are going to do this thing even that side. You need the house there, because that's where umsebenzi okhona omningi. Amadrobheni there is no work. Lapha sohamba sogawulela isibaya lapha sogawula kuze kube kuhlungu izandla. Sigawula nje ilokhuzana zesibaya siyithwala sizisekhaya ngeke uyicabanga ingane yabantu. Ngisho nokuthi uyibuze ukuthi ihambe kanjani ngeke uyibuze. Umama wasendlini uzosala dila nayo ngapha.
Ay, you're funny. Ay, gig.
Sizogawula kuze kushone ilanga. Uma kunocingo obeluyile.
They get angry. They're like, Mama, you're giving me anxiety.
Awu mina ngeke ngize ngigadane nengane be security lengane. Ngeke ngizoyigada ngenye indlela. Ngeke iphinde ifuna ukuhlangana la ekhaya. How?
Oh my God.
Guys, siyavalelisa. Thank you very much. Ijayile from our side. Thank you. Until today again.